Here we go, here we go.
Move it, move it, move it.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Next man up. Yeah.
Let's go.
Hello and welcome to the show. I am your host, Donovan Lee Dean, actor, author, and rhythmic poet. You're now tuned in to Next Man Up, Poetry in Motion, where the mission is to provide the essence of poetry in motion, promoting peace, love, and growth for the existence of humanity and the culture. Later in the episode, there will be featured poetry read of the poem Blackman's Jungle, read by the creator, actor, producer, director, and filmmaker, Stephon Pettway. Right now, let's get into the poetry mix. This is Next Man Up, Poetry in Motion. LA on the track. I'm just trying to connect with you through storytelling. Know what I'm talking about? Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, it's a winner right here. Beat is fire. It's detrimental to change the routine that suits me. It's fundamental to possess a routine that cultivates speed. Cultivating the mind, the spirit of a path of damnation. It behooves me to walk the same path that leads to salvation. Or maybe it's the corridor to today. I'd rather take that chance than yield and lay. See if I lay, death is one with these. Each step I take on up the slope may cleanse this disease. Up the hill I walk, I'm rewarded with the cool breeze. Rewarding me for taking a chance to be free. Up the hill I walk, it becomes true and psychological. Observing the colorful galaxies and in the dusky skies becomes philosophical. Up the hill I walk, the galaxy brushes the morning blue of the sunrise. See as it rises, the gate of the heavens opens, I slowly revive. Up the hill I walk, the sun rises with a warm embrace. It becomes uplifting, a force that captures me with such grace. Atop of the hill I now stand, I encounter the Almighty. He gives a few words that's encouraging, preparing me for all that might be. He introduced me to his soldiers of the heavens as they army with the knowledge and power, the equipment that mends. Atop of the hill I am now strong, playful, agile at its best. Ready to take on a juggernaut downhill for a promise that tomorrow I shall not lay, nor rest. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it right there, LA. Shit. Run it back. Next man up. Yeah.
Turn your face from faking to the one who gives his grace. Slow your pace from racing, pump the brakes and show some faith. Rid your load of baggage, it's not easy making space. But that love is possibility and worthy of the chase. And worthy of the chase.
Next man up.
This poem is titled The Anxious Poeta. It's been a minute since we last spoke. I've lost some loved ones along the road, been healing and experiencing growth, lost myself and fell alone. The anxious poeta who always has hope. Even when it got dark in the depths of the unknown, I managed to climb back up to my throne. My mind always in the clouds, but I'm still in my zone. These past few years have been a blur. Finally did therapy, it eased the hurt. Learning every day about my self-worth. Setting boundaries, I tend to give too much, but don't get the same in return. I live my life on my own terms. Selective with my inner circle and my words. I have a huge heart, keeping it safe, no longer getting hurt. Healing my inner child was the cure. I take walks that give me peace. My anxiety is always within reach. It's played a role in achieving my dreams, but it's also made it hard to breathe. My view of leaning into the bathroom sink almost became a ritual I didn't need. Realize my anxiety will always be a part of me, learning to not see it as my enemy. But it gets tough when my stomach is in knots. Nausea, vomit, ruminating thoughts. Imposter syndrome, feeling like I'm not good enough. Then I challenge my brain and it resets, but it never stops. Started healing by giving myself love, working on my mental health daily. The journey is a never-ending one. It may get dark, but the sun always comes up. Please keep going, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up.
Here we go. Next man up.
Passionate women who knew spiritual things wrap me up in your arms and bathe me in oils, clean me quick. Before I spoil, pour in, wring out, remake me whole. I needed this. I'd be remiss if I didn't embrace the legacy laid before me. If I threw away the crown and renounced the royalty, passionate women who knew spiritual things, pray for me, please. If you may, if you might speak life into me. With my arms spread wide and my head held high, I call out, save me. Passionate women who knew spiritual things, I'm sorry they mistake your passion for anger. I'm sorry they criminalize your expression of anger. And I'm so sorry there's so freaking much to be so angry about, and you never receive the same tenderness as your crocodile crying counterparts. You women who are mother, father, sister, and aunt, who carry the weight of every mistake made by the women before you, by the men who disappeared, by the boys who hurt you, and by the other girls with the same heavy weight, sad eyes, and loud burdens. Passionate women who know spiritual things, I'm so sorry. We ask so much of you. I'm so sorry you give more than you receive, and I'm so very sorry you only get the scraps of the world to make do with, only to have it stolen. My women of passion and spirit, I love you, and I will sing of your praises and give you your flowers while their scent is still fresh and I can still see the glimmer in your eyes, because at the very least you deserve the world, as you are what keeps it turning. My women of passion, thank you.
Next man up, yeah.
Alright, here's another one. This one is called confusion. Confusion. This state of mind when brothers and sisters walk around like zombies doing that same old thing. Polluting their lungs while poisoning their brains. Holding their heads up high, strutting with no shame. Faking like they're getting an education, but what they're really getting is insane, you see. Our children, our beautiful, creative children go to school every day learning to read and write, and still can't read or write. And according to the symbol formerly known as Prince, he says this is a sign of the times. I say there's so much confusion we seem to be blind. Confused state of mind. Whatever happened to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream, which was deeply rooted in the American dream, though the American dream is nothing but a scheme built up on the backs of who? Yes, aboriginals like me and you. Now in 2024, what are our people to do? Drink and drive, stay comatose off pandemic lies? So we all know what that is, right? Confused state of mind. See, everybody is out here partying and celebrating when this world is steady recycling hate. White against black, black against white, stop. Let's take a look at the statistics that keep track. In fact, it's white against black, black against black, and cop against black. And we wonder why death is a fascination to the youth from the east to the west. Death is at your rest. There's no need to wonder why rappers need to wear bulletproof vests. Tupac and Biggie, Pop Smoke and Nipsey took slugs to the chest. Y'all know what that is, right? Confused state of mind. See, I've been out here searching for the beginning of our existence, but finding the end to all resistance. The time is now for some drastic change. The time has come for some mental rearranging. Let's flush out all our Euro ways and look to our ancestors for new days. To you, this may seem somewhat extreme, but Malcolm told us all by any means necessary to accomplish this goal, which is to open people's eyes and revitalize our soul. With this, we can leave this long, drawn out, confused state of mind behind. Confused state of mind. Poem.
Here we go. Next man up.
She stands alone. She stands behind a cast iron wall, drowning in self-surrender. The loud quarreling from afar consumes her whole and then vanishes like the wind. She anchors for another's touch, but all the lights are out and there's no one home. She is lost. Find her now. Take that battle from her mouth. She has no friends. When will this end? And the family, well, that's oblivion. She's crashing hard until the very end. She stands alone and she's no one's home. No one can hear her screams. Is she enough to save her life? She fights for living to be alive, but when she wakes, she's torn into pieces 1,000 times. This place, dark for now, but it has to be better than where she came from. For the first time, she is taking in her own breath. She stands alone.
My people, I present to you Stephon Pettway, my brother. Talk to him.
Here we go. Next man up.
Okay.
Blackman's jungle. Walking down the boulevard of broken dreams like a young Kanye, truth bursting at the seams. Thinking of the flower I picked and the history that lives inside of the history of the roots of a God's mystery. Hearing sounds of the birds with broken wings attempting to fly further south at a distance instead of flying inside of the global warming machine. Trapped in a beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy, wondering why I wasn't a college dropout because I was late registering for a part-time job that I didn't even hope would pan out. Tires on the asphalt, people arguing about nothing because he refused to take his mask off. Afraid, he was so darn afraid that they didn't see inside his soul. Though that soul glows like Bruce Lee boy, he was a D-boy with new toys, and he wasn't even trying to be that coy. Paintings on the wall of the Spanish stores, looking down on the poor has become the second middle class's chore. Stuck in the cycle, hoping to change the chain, but the factory manufacturer says it's out of stock as the man obsesses over his broken locks, hoping to get his next fix, his next fifth, or is gonna snatch your chain. These days in a jungle of predators, these predators will predicate, turning the regulars irregular while trying to meditate over the span of a life, which boils down to the heartbeat, which is initiated by the mind to keep the heart beating. Sounds on top of sounds, seconds on top of seconds, analyzing this world, this black man's jungle. Gotta survive, gotta keep going, gotta keep pushing, and gotta keep moving. Maybe one day I'll make some more money, some more cheddar. Maybe I'll just survive in this black man's jungle.
That was the poem Black Man's Jungle, read by the creator, actor, producer, director, filmmaker, and poet Stephon Pettway from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Before we go, I would like to conclude with a power message to uplift each and every listener and to get you in a good headspace. It's a message about courage. It takes courage to stand alone and take losses to stand for what's right. You know that if you choose to follow things or demands that are unethical or diabolical, it'll only get worse. If your boss is being discriminatory or around people who doesn't value your opinions or goals, call it out. Thanks for tuning in to Next Man Up Poetry in Motion. I am Donovan Day. Find my poetry books, children's books, and coloring books on Amazon for actor or poet bookings. You can contact me via email dvmedia10@gmail.com. I am Donovan Day, actor, author, and rhythmic poet. Until next time, peace. Yeah!